Hi, this is Emil. Let's configure the Payments tab for Classifieds Redux. Okay, let's click to our Payment tab and scroll up a little bit. Okay, right now we accept a couple of different types of payments. PayPal is one of them. You can set this to yes or no if you accept PayPal. Uh, this next item indicates use the PayPal sandbox. That's so that if you want to be testing to make sure things are working right, then you can set this to yes and put in your PayPal sandbox email address in this next field. Otherwise, set this to no and put in your normal PayPal email address. Okay. One of the other uh, possibilities, which we haven't completely set up yet, is accept v.me by Visa. This is where you can actually set up to work directly with Visa to accept payment directly to you. It's just costs about the same as if you were to have one of the card readers for your smartphone. Okay, but this way your individual can use Visa, or they can actually then use MasterCard. Right now, we don't have either one of these set up. We will be doing that shortly. Also, another item that we intend to put on is money bookers, because that seems to be a big product in the European market. Okay, and then this fourth item I have available is a direct payment available. Basically, what this allows you is to accept payments directly, either by check or by someone stopping by your office to pay cash, or if you have one of the card readers that are can be attached to your smartphone, then you can accept payment that way also. Okay, uh, and here you basically can put the label that's going to be on the pay us directly button. Okay, here's the notice that'll pop up when the payment is to be made to an individual. Uh, well, here in this case, this is about to post a new ad, and as you can see, uh, there's no payment due at this time. If the user decides, let's post an ad for 14 days instead of only 7 days. Uh, and if they wanted to, they could also select to post it on the featured ads at the same time. Let's just say 7 days for that in the featured ad listing. Uh, if they wanted to put a URL, that would add it in there. The same thing for additional pictures. It would automatically add that so that the amount currently due is $5. If you we forgot to fill in these other fields, so just ignore that at the moment. So that if the user were to click on the PayPal button, it would turn around and send them off to PayPal to make a payment for $5. There is also a subscription item set up here so that every 7 days they can automatically be billed via PayPal to have their ad renewed. Usually, that's a really short time. That's for some sites where they have the ads are being put out there for like 30 days at a time, and then they can automatically be renewed every 30 days. Okay, and here these other buttons say pay us directly. Here's the little pop up to give information to your customers so that they can see how they need to pay you so that that ad can be posted. And the same thing for Pay Me by Visa and MasterCard. When we have those two set up, then we will, you'll be able to actually incorporate those two. For now, all you need to do is just indicate no and no. And for direct payment, if you don't want that, set that to no accordingly. Okay. Now, further down here, this actually allows you to set up your money so that it displays in a uh, format that is familiar to you, depending on what part of the world you're in. Not everybody is here in the U.S. Uh, area, therefore, they don't all deal in dollars and cents as we do. Okay, you can put in the various different currency codes that are usually accepted by PayPal and others. The same thing for currency symbols, so that you can set that up. Let's say you want the euro symbol or the pound or French franc, etc. Okay, and here you can determine which one you wish to use when the image is being displayed. Okay, you can set the decimal precision point, set the decimal character, set the thousand separator, so that if you go through this, in the European countries, their decimal point is actually used in place of the comma, and where the decimal point normally is, that's used as a comma. Okay, so there's a lot of flexibility here. Nice thing about that is you can set this up and the entire website will then always display and accept your dollars or euros, etc., in a similar format. Okay, string for pricing term is always set for days. That's so that when we're dealing with various different payment options, we're always dealing in a day format. Okay, that falls down to the item below here. Payment notification. This allows you to send an email to a ad poster indicating confirmation of their ad. Allow subscription payments. This is if you want to allow your ad posters to be able to just set up a monthly subscription or for whatever time period. You can set this to yes, and when they click on that button to go to subscribe at PayPal, then that'll allow them to set that up, and they will be automatically charged on their PayPal account for that same amount. Okay, default term to be defined by category. You can actually set the subscription recurring payments terms in each category or subcategory, or this is set up to be a global one. The term cycle is set in this case for 6, and that's going to end up being for 6 days. Okay, the cost of the term cycle. This is the cost for each term cycle, of course. Then you have a primary tax rate, a secondary tax rate, and a third tax rate. If there is no tax rate involved, set it to -1, and it won't appear at any time on any of the pages where monies are due. So that basically ends the payment tab for now. So what you want to do is actually go to the next tutorial and we'll start looking in at the fields list. Thanks. Bye.